with the nines. Life path 9. We are in a space of transition, like most of us. But for y'all, that transition, that change shows up with the Temperance card. We're being moved from one energetic body into another energetic body. With that comes a choice. And so are you going to continue working mentally towards what you told yourself the dream is? Or are you going to drive towards the thing that shows up and makes you fulfilled? I'm going to use an analogy to describe this, but there's jobs that we can seek out that provide growth, that provide income, that provide benefits, and promotions, right? And then there's like the thing that you actually want to do. Whenever I'm dealing with folks and we do like the creative consulting or aligning, the biggest battle to overcome are the ways in which you inhibit your own vision of what can occur when you just flow with what fulfills you. We are given frameworks that tell us like, well, you need this and you need this, you need life, you need health insurance, and you need a job, and you need a salary, you need to make sure that you know what money's coming in, you need a budget, there's a whole bunch of like other people telling you what you need. And then there's a fictional, and let me not even say fictional, there's like a intuitive or imaginative idea of how life is supposed to work in your head. The only difference between living this way and living that way is who you listen to. And when it comes to nines, I've actually been waiting to talk to y'all for a while. One of my biggest observations with nines is nines, whoever they partner with, the thing they create is a result of the lowest number. So, to draw an example, if a 9 partners with a 3, right? 9, 3, 12. The 1 and 2 add to 3. So the result is in the energetic realm of 3. If a 9 partners with a 5, it's 14. 1 and 4 is 5. The result becomes that energetic 5. 9s will carry the residual energy of the lowest vibrational being that they associate with. It doesn't mean, you shouldn't be hanging out with like life path 2s. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, literally the energy that you bring to anything is going to be an amplification of the lowest additional number, because you're the top of the thing. You're the top, so there isn't anything higher than you. For sure, a 9 goes with a 9, it's going to come back around to a 9. But everything underneath that, you're going to be your result is going to be directly affected by the lowest contributing number. So to get back to my point here, if we're looking at difficult decisions between the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, the issue is not whether or not either scenario will work out for you, because the 7 of Cups deals with daydreams and wishful thinkings and opportunities, but that's not the full extent of the experience that you're looking for. And if you forego the 10 of Cups in order to go towards the thing that's kind of laid out for you, this is really beneficial. See how all the cups kind of have their predetermined items in them, right? The things that we are telling you, these are the things that are important. We don't know what's in the 10 cups. We have no idea what's here. We just know that everybody's really happy about it, but we don't know what's in there. And so getting to the next part, the Lover's card, Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands, some of this has to do with us being like caught in an idea of like, well, no, like this was meant to be, this is how things are supposed to be, and if I let this go, like, it's very much like, what if something better doesn't come along? Better is a matter of perspective. And so when we're dealing with partnerships and the Wheel of Fortune, maybe everything that you've dreamt about is present. Do you really want to live that dream? And if you don't, it's a suggestion that there's a deeper, more courageous dream present. Queen of Wands shows up after the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune, saying like, the things that we're unaware of are even more incredible than the things that our imagination is capable of presenting to us. And so in order for us to get there, you're gonna need to be unbiased. if you are making decisions based on how other people would be disappointed or how other people might feel like they're not good enough, or how that's not your role, that's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to associate with the highest contributor, highest available contributor. And so if energetically people aren't showing up with what is required to get to the result, you got to chop it. And like I said, unbiased judgment, clear boundaries, Queen of Swords, cut it off. In that, disappointment is inevitable. Moving away, walking away, that's inevitable, but it's being practical. It's you being real. Like, that's not going to get you where you want to go. Knight of Swords shows up, and it's right now. I think if there was a main encouragement that I could provide for you, stand strong in what you believe. Stand strong in what you believe you're worth. Stand strong in what you believe the situation is worth, and stand strong in the idea that none of it may be good enough for you, and you may need to go and explore something else without providing clarity or closure to others as to why this isn't good enough. Explaining it is not your job. Living the experience is what will send the clearest message. But if you spend your time trying to explain to people why what they're providing for you is not enough, you're going to drive yourself crazy, because then inevitably they're going to ask for you to guide them towards that output. And as a 9, you're like, I mean, I can get you there, but that's not what you're here to do right now. It's about you finding inner harmony or peace with yourself. The Hanged Man and the Three of Cups show up as a matter of these, people or ideas being met with clarity. You're able to surrender and not have to control so much. Because if you think about it, when you're always trying to fix everyone else's contribution, it doesn't leave you any time to rest. It doesn't leave you any time to see the thing develop. Everything that shows up is a direct result of your work. And if other people don't value it the way you do, it's a super crazy assault on your personhood. Like, yo, fuck you. How do you not see how valuable this is? You couldn't have done this. Then why did you? And so the Hanged Man and Three of Cups shows up and says, like, yo, when you try to control your friend groups less, or the value or the output of your friend groups less, they produce exactly what you want, if not far more. And that might be with the same group of people, but it might be recognizing that the thing you're looking for is present in another group of people, and you need to go work on your intimacies in that direction. In the case of the 9 of Coins is kind of like weighing out over all of this. Knowing that you've shown up fully on your side of everything is reason enough to celebrate, is reason enough to reward yourself. Whether or not the group reached the collective goal, that has far less to do with you. So I would definitely encourage you to lean into independence, self-sufficiency. You can do it all yourself, then do it all yourself. In doing it all yourself, the gaps will be made clear. And then we can work on bringing people in to partner and not burden them with more than their provision. There's a gap. That gap is, 3. Oh, here's a 3. That works. That 3 never has to feel like it's supposed to be something else, because you're always trying to build and develop everybody. Just allow people to reflect to you their value and place them accordingly. I talk about 9s. It's not that they can't be leaders, but they're incredibly good advisors. And so if you focus less on leading and allow other energies to do that, but rather show up and advise on the best ways that effort can be expended, that's where you become invaluable to others. So best of luck to you, 9. I'm looking forward to see what circles you close. And in the meantime, stay looking up. If you need the help, I'm here for you. Link in the bio. But we'll see y'all next month.